Hi, how's it going, lovely soul? I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is pick a card reading for you and your twin flame, how your twin flame is feeling and thinking about you right now. This is timeless, so it applies to whenever you're watching this. So we have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can pick the pile that most resonates with you based on the number or the crystal on top. I like to let the universe decide by using a random number generator. I have a link for one down below in the description box. I just asked my higher guidance to make sure that they give me the pile that resonates the most with me and my twin flame. And with that, let's get started with pile 1. All the timestamps for this is down below in the description box also. All right, pile 1, we have the amethyst. Looking at what your twin flame is thinking and feeling about you right now. What are you thinking? Come to the edge. So I do feel like they want you to meet them where they are. They want you to kind of take a risk, like they want to take a risk as well in this connection. Soulmates, oh wow. Okay, and automatically we see this very beautiful pale blue, very calming, very it's very romantic. It's very romantic, this feeling. Soulmates, wow. So they do feel like you two are soulmates and you're meant to come together. I mean, look at these like hearts and rose petals floating around. Like they feel so connected to you. They want you to come to the edge. They want to come to the edge to meet you as well. Wow. And go to the distance. I do feel like that's in reverse. I do feel like it's with the come to the edge, like they want to go the distance with you. They want you to come to the edge. I feel like what they're feeling like is they've been kind of thinking about you so much that they're willing to take a risk, come to the edge. They want you to come to the edge too, but I feel like they want to make sure that it's not a huge obstacle for you to come take that risk. They want to make sure that everything in your life isn't going to be messed up if you take a risk on them, take a chance on them. I do feel like they want both of you to take a risk, go to the edge. Wow. Okay, the Empress in reverse. So I do feel like wow, right next to go to the edge. Go to the edge with the reverse. Yeah, for some reason, they keep saying like take a risk with me. Like I want you to take a risk. So I don't know if they want you to maybe move to where they are, or both of you move to another location so you can be together, or to take a risk and maybe look for a job in their area, or because I feel like everything that they want you to do is something that they're willing to do too. Like they want to take a risk and look for a job that's closer to you, or, you know, find a place that's closer to you, or find a place together, because they feel like we're soulmates. We should come together. It's time that we come together. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Wow. The Empress and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Interesting. I feel like in the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords. Wow, the 8 to the 4 of Swords. There's a little bit of confusion here. I feel like something, like, I don't know if they just left a karmic and they're not confused about leaving their karmic. And this karmic could be a person, or it could be something that was holding them back, like a job, a family situation, money, something that was holding them back from being their true self or following their passions, following their heart. I feel like they left that behind, whatever was holding them back. People, friends, colleagues, something that was holding them back. And they kind of just want to run away. They have this feeling like, oh yeah, like I left, I want to leave, take a risk. And I feel like, you know, when you kind of go through something tough, like you left a job, or you got fired, or you leave a relationship, or you move out, or you decide you don't want to be in that location or hang out with these people anymore. When you go through something difficult, you kind of just want to run away to someone who understands you, someone who loves you, who can run away with you. I feel like your twin flame is feeling that strongly. Like they just want to run away with you. They want to go the distance. They just want to travel, live somewhere else, just leave all their problems behind. I feel like they have taken care of their problems, so it's not something they're running away from to not face it. I feel like they have faced their problems, and I feel like they feel like they did it. Now what? Now I want to be with my twin flame. Like, it's like they did the hard part. Now can I have the love, please? I did it for us. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I feel like they're this Knight of Wands energy where, like, they completed the hard thing that they needed to do, leaving someone that they might have had children with, or that they, didn't really have a problem with, but they just weren't in love with that person. It was maybe a karmic. That's why I think, like, for some of you, it might be a karmic relationship, but it could be also a karmic relationship with a family member or a sibling, or, just like the area that they live. Maybe they have different views. Maybe their politics are different, or the way their lifestyle is different, or something, like the way they want to live. Maybe they want to pursue some passions and, like, where they are, or the people that they're around, or their environment isn't right for it. And leaving it was really hard because I feel like that was one of their last challenges, one of their last lessons. And now they feel like they want to tell you, like, I completed this. I did this for us. Now can we please be together? It makes them want to come to you, like, right now, because I feel like they just completed this lesson or completed this really hard thing. And I do see it as, like, more of a relationship with a person or people, for most of you, because they left that person or those people. They want to come to you even quicker. They want to be with you even more. Wow. So how is your twin flame feeling about you? Yeah, they want to come. Wow. They want to come to you right now. I feel like they did the hard part. They faced their fears. They went deep down in their emotions and really thought about who you are to them, if they actually want to take this risk or not. And they do. They really, really want to take this risk. Yeah, wow. All these cards are telling me that they're, like, want to walk out the door, get in their car, and drive to you, or fly to you, or, they want to come to you. And I feel like they've had a lot of thought about this. They thought about it a lot. They really thought about how they felt about you. I mean, this isn't a last minute decision. Like, you were part of their motivation for doing this hard thing that they needed to do before they could come into a relationship with you. And they did it. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. This is a little bit serious. Like, they thought about you in terms of someone to settle down with. This isn't something like they just want to come and spend a night with you, or just date you and see how things would go, or just call you up and talk to you. No, they have thought about this. They want to take this to the next level, make this serious. They're literally thinking about moving closer to you, or asking you to move closer to them, or figuring this out somehow. For a lot of you, I'm seeing they're coming to you because they want to take this risk. Wow. They want to take this risk. Okay. I need to take this slow. Interesting. So, and I miss the way that you hold me. Okay, so what I'm getting is they want to take the risks to come to you, and then they want to take things slow from then. So I think I feel like they want to take the risk. They want to come to you and then just enjoy every moment in between. Like I feel like they want to get everything settled down first, like moving closer to you, working closer to you, being able to communicate with you more, having like a good schedule, and feeling comfortable with each other where everything's set. Either they ask you to be their boyfriend, girlfriend, or to move in with them, or to live closer to them. And then once all that is settled, the dust on that settles, and you guys are finally in each other's lives for good, then they want to take the time to enjoy all of it. They want to hold you. They want to get to know everything about you. But they want to make sure that they are stable with you first in the physical, like that they can see you often, they can talk to you often. They want to make sure that this connection isn't going to break off because they're far away from you, or because they're not getting enough time to talk to you, or scheduling gets in the way, or people get in the way. They want to make sure that they can talk to you and see you, and once that's secure, once the landline is secure, once the landline is secure, once they know how to get to your place, you know how to get to their place, it's set up that you can see each other, you have date nights, you have, each other's schedule, so you know when you can call each other. When that's finally set up, then they want to take it slow and then learn everything that's been going on with you. Just take time to just hold each other in silence, and look out the window, or look at watch a movie or something, then they want to take it slow. Once they have everything in the physical secure, then it's going to be like, okay, we can wait a while until we take the next step. I just want to get here first. I just want to make sure that we get here first. I want harmony between us, yeah. So I think what they really, really want is just to make sure that everything is good between the two of you. You can see each other, talk to each other, hold each other, understand each other, and then they're good. And then whatever happens between the two of you, that's fine. As long as you can hold each other and talk to each other and see each other, everything else is fine. This love overwhelms me. So I do think this is getting to a point for them where it's too much, where if they don't do anything about it now, they're going kind of crazy thinking about it too much, because they just finished this one thing, right? And now their mind and heart is in chaos, and they just want to run to you and jump to you. Like, if there is a time that your twin flame want to take a risk, this is a very prime time for them to take a risk. They're really primed for it because they just went through something difficult, but it was necessary if they wanted to move forward in a relationship. And now they're kind of, this is kind of like they're maybe moving a little bit too fast because they're a little bit hurt still. But this is if there's a moment that they would take a risk, it'd be at this point, at this point. Yeah, the Fool and the Three of Pentacles. So I do see them wanting to just take a risk, even if it's foolish of them, even if it's something they didn't really think out the long term. They just thought about the security long term. So they want to interesting. It's funny because there's a lot of I want to make us make the things between us stable. I want harmony between us. But then they also want to take it slow, and this love is overwhelming them, and they just kind of want to hold you and be held. So I do feel like they want to run to you, but once they do that, they kind of want to, and they get everything set up. We're not just going to talk tonight. I want to talk to you forever, I want to talk to you next week, and the week after that, and the month after that, and the month after that, and the season after that. I want to make sure that we continue talking. It's so, I feel like they feel abandoned a little bit. They just kind of left someone or some group of people or multiple people multiple things that made them feel secure and stable. Now they feel kind of a little bit abandoned, and they just want to come run to you and feel like, hey, if I start talking to you again, will you continue to talk to me? Like, will you like talk to me tomorrow and the next day too? Like, is that okay? I feel like they're really trying to make sure that they don't mess anything up with you. Whatever they say to you, they want to continue the conversation. Like, please don't abandon me. Like, if I open up to you and I start talking to you, like, please don't leave me. Like, whatever happens between us, can I make sure that you don't leave me? We can continue seeing each other, and we can continue, holding each other and such and so on. Like, I feel like they're feeling very vulnerable right now. Very vulnerable. Yeah, they're kind of like, we have Eight of Swords twice here. Like, they're not confused about what just happened, the person or the people that they just let go of. They know that was the right thing to do. What they are confused about, what they're unsure about, is if you'll leave them. So I feel like they're feeling very much in that kind of feeling abandoned kind of place. Wow. Okay, so you're discovering your life purpose. So I do feel like for some of them, they left their career, their jobs, something that they thought that they liked to do, someone that they thought that they liked or loved, and now they're kind of discovering life again, right? This is why they have a tendency to want to just run to you. They feel safe with you. They feel at home with you. They want to they just want to hug and be hugged by you. Like, I feel like a little bit like a scared child, abandoned child, a sad child, kind of trying to run to someone that makes them feel comfortable, feel at home, and to let them know that everything is going to be okay, and like hold them, give them love and support while they figure out the next step in their life. This is why they're feeling like they're running to you even more, because they're like, they feel a little bit lost, letting go of something in their past that wasn't serving them. And you're just someone that like completely, soulmates and the Empress, like just someone that is, more than one thing to them. A best friend, a romantic lover, or potential romantic love interest, someone who can nurture them, take care of them. Like, they just kind of, I feel like they just want to like run to you and then hope that you make them like soup or something, and then like give them some comfort food and like hold them while they just kind of figure things out or something. Like, I do feel like they're feeling very, very releasing toxicity. Like, I feel like they just purged, and like, like it's like if someone just threw up, you kind of want someone who can just like, give you some water, maybe hold back your hair, or like give you a pillow and a blanket so you can lay down, and maybe some water or whatever. You just want someone to kind of let you know that everything's going to be okay. Like, you can stay with me until you figure things out, or you can stay with me tonight and we can, you can leave in the morning when you're feeling better. Kind of like, I feel like they're kind of, some of them may not be taking this purging, releasing of toxic things in their life very well, and they might be drinking so much, or going a little bit crazy, not knowing what to do next, really frightened, really scared of what they should do next, and they're just kind of like, I need my twin flame. I need you. I need you. I need your love. I need your comfort. I need your arms around me. Like, I feel bad that they're like, they want to come to you when they're in such a bad spot. But I feel like, right, like they know you're reliable. They know they can count on you. They know that you love them. They know that they love you. And so that's why. Oh. Okay. Ace of Cups here. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're going to come crying to you. Or if they don't cry, like on the verge of tears, because they are like so lost. Like a little, like not this, I don't want to, put a new twin flame example, like a lost puppy or a lost child or something. Like I feel like they're reverting back to the innocent child-like version of themselves, who dealt with abandonment issues, or someone not loving them, or not having real love and support in their life, or people say that they love them but not actually loving them, or people who said that they were going to be by their sides, even friends saying, I got your back, I love and support you, you can do this, and then finding out like they betrayed you, or that your coworkers or your boss betrayed you or something like that. Even if whatever area of life that they feel betrayed in, or feel abandoned in, and feel like someone lied to them or weren't real with them, makes them notice that you are the real deal, and you are that to them even more so. It's like crazy. Ace of Cups. I mean, I really feel like they open up their heart. They're being vulnerable. They might come crying or on the verge of tears, and they're just really, really feeling lost. So they're reverting back to their innocent, childlike version that's kind of just scared and frightened and needs you. Needs you. If you believe in recovery, yeah, I do feel like they're feeling like if you still believe in us, if you still believe this connection is strong as it ever was and just growing stronger, and that we are meant to be, I will recover faster with you. I will recover, and I will be here and work on this connection with you, because I feel like they're coming to you like, I'm sorry that I didn't believe you, or that I didn't understand what this connection was before. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. I mean, hello. 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Fool card. Like, they really want to start something with you because they know that you are their everything. I mean, they want to offer this to you, and they might be coming to you still needing to heal, or just finished healing, so they're kind of not able to walk on their own 2 feet yet. I'm really broken, really sad, really confused, really frightened. But they know this. They know that you are their 10 of Pentacles, that you are their soulmate, that they want to go the distance with you. They want to take a risk and come to you. And yeah, it might be because they're in a tough situation, but isn't that what life's all about? Like, when you have a tough decision to make, or a really tough experience, that's when you make the tough decisions, the tough choices, take the risks, have things become clear to you. And I really strongly feel that with your twin flame, that's the case. All right, that's all I have for you, pile 1. If you enjoyed this reading, resonated with it, please leave a like or a comment. I would love to hear from you. This is a very touching story. I mean, it's making me feel like sad, but like, yeah. And let me know if you like these pick a card readings. Thank you so much. Hi, pile 2. We have the celestite here, looking at how your twin flame is feeling and thinking about you. Okay. So we got building blocks in reverse. So I feel like your twin flame feels like they've done enough work on themselves and in romantic relationships, learning about themselves, how they are in romantic relationships, that they're ready to take on a love like this, like a twin flame love. Wow. Fork in the road, also in reverse. They made a decision. When you have a fork in the road, you have a major decision ahead of you, and you might take some time to build yourself up, work on yourself, work on what you would like in a relationship. What you want in a partnership, what you want in life, and being able to explain that to your potential love interest, explain it to your twin flame. You understand what you want out of a relationship when you can explain it clearly to your twin flame. So they're ready to make this decision. I feel like they have made this decision that they want to now pursue a relationship that works for them, that is of a higher level than any other relationships that they've ever had. They worked on themselves, and over so much time. Like, I feel like this is something they've been working on for a very long time. I feel like your twin flame specifically was well aware of what they're like in a relationship and what other people are like in relationships, and have been kind of studying relationships, theirs and others, for a very long time. So I feel like your twin flame specifically is more knowledgeable about love relationships than most people, just because they've been paying attention and consciously working on improving themselves in that area. Wow. And the new life in reverse. I feel like this is your twin flame saying that my new life started when I met you. I began a whole new chapter of my life when I met you. I've changed since I met you. And it's like a no-brainer for me that you're the one. At least you're the one that I want to give a shot with now, again. Or for the first time. Because I worked on myself, and now I've become aware who you really are to me. People who work on themselves for a very long time because they want a real, genuine love, a partner that resonates with them so deeply, those people work on themselves very hard. Pay attention to the little details. They also review their past relationships, and not just with romantic relationships, but their past friendships and relationships with family members, and look back to when and where and who changed their lives. They went back many, many times, and all the roads led back to you. All the roads that made them want to be a better person, most of those roads led back to you. You're the reason that they wanted to change for the better, believed in love again, believed that they could find a partner, be with a partner that really, truly understood them, loves them, and wanted the best for them. Wow. The Fool card. Yeah, wow. Right next to the new life, the Fool indicating a new life. This is crazy. Yeah, I feel like their life started when they met you, right? Something you said, something you did, the way that you behaved towards them and others, the way that you pursued your passions, the way that you were such a free soul, allowed them to be a free soul, changed them. And they want to start another chapter in their life. This time knowing who you are to them, and knowing that they can take on a connection like this because they worked on themselves. They're ready for this. That's the first thing I felt. Like, they worked on themselves so they can join in on a relationship like this. They're ready for it now. The Judgment. Wow. In this Judgment card, we have the door being swung right open. I feel like this is weird. I feel like they're being sucked into another universe. Like, I feel like this isn't a new life that they want with you. This is like a new universe. Like, I feel like they've changed so much from when they first met you that they're even acknowledging, like, this isn't, like, they don't just view you differently or relationships differently or life differently. They view everything differently. I feel like their whole belief system has changed or altered very significantly. Wow, you had such an impact on them. Such an impact. Wow, the King of Cups in reverse. I do feel like they understand how much love you've been sending them. Wow. Okay, so I'm getting this is like another level, another dimension kind of twin flame connection. I feel like your twin flame is very, very aware and very, very awake to the energetic connection between the two of you. Because I feel like not only are they seeing their physical reality different, like what you two being together in this world, how much it impacts other people, how much of a deep connection you two have that most people don't. Most people don't have this kind of deep love connection, cannot even begin to understand it. And here we have your twin flame who not only understands it, has completely changed in the way they view you, they view connections, they view energy, that in part of growing and learning about these things, they've also, this is so weird, and you know how I said they reviewed, interactions with you in the past, interactions with other people, they also realized how much you've been sending them. All the signs, all the synchronicities that you and your higher self has sent them. All the songs, all the messages behind the messages. Like they're like, this isn't new news to them. They've been knowing this for a little while now because they have put in a lot of work. So I do feel like this is something that isn't just coming up to the surface for them to be aware of now. Like this is something that they've been studying and researching and looking at. I would not be surprised if your twin flame is someone that would look at tarot card readings or look at astrology or other spiritual based topics, because they know the only reason that they've been receiving so many sign synchronicities and like specific lines from love songs or just random like things like hearing your name or randomly seeing your picture or things like that, is because you've been giving them energy for a while. They understand that concept. Wow. And Page of Cups. Wow. So they're ready. They're ready to open up a little bit, at least, with you. Start something in love with you. Very casually, though. Like, I feel like this is something they'll just open up with, like, a text message or, hey, how are you doing? I miss your smile. I always thought you were very sexy, or, I miss you saying these things to me, or, I miss being able to talk to you, or being able to, sit next to you and talk to you, or being able to just do these things with you. It's so funny because we have like such strong energy with your twin flame and you, and then when it comes to like what are they gonna say to you or do with you in the physical, it's like they're ready to reach out. But I don't think they're going to mention all of this just yet, because that'd be kind of overwhelming for anybody to hear that they understand this about your connection, right? So they're ready to open up with you, but just testing it out first, testing the waters, sending over just a quick text message or a quick phone call, a quick email, setting up a coffee date or a lunch date, or a time that you can both video chat or something like that. It's like very, very casual, but they've been working on so long. They have such strong feelings for you that they've been building up and building up and building up. Then when they come to see you, it's going to be like, oh, let's be casual. Let's not tell them exactly how I feel about them, right? Let's take it slow. And the Page of Swords, yeah, that is their one pitfall, I feel like, is that even though they have such a deep understanding of this connection and what you are to each other and what you both are capable of in terms of a romantic relationship, when it comes to talking to you, it's like they're afraid of messing up their words. They don't know exactly what to say. I mean, imagine, you probably know this. Most twin flames know this, right? Because it's you, the person that's watching this tarot card reading, that understood what this connection was on a very deep spiritual, energetic level before your twin flame did, most likely. You understood the intricacies of it. You understood the spiritual journey aspect of it, where you had to work on your inner work and emotional work. And then you had to go tell your twin flame, hey, this is who you are to me. Please don't think I'm a crazy person when I try to explain it to you. That's where they are now. Shoes on the other foot. It's so interesting. Now they're kind of feeling like, I don't want to sound crazy to them. I don't want to make them think that I've been obsessing over them. I want to take this casually, make them think that I'm not crazy, say the right things. But they do want to take a chance to say something or do something to show you how they feel about you in a very small way. But they are very deathly afraid that they are going to screw up what they say, or maybe not come off the right way, come off kind of creepy, like a stalkerish. They don't want to come off that way at all. Hey, I've been watching you. I've been thinking about you for a long time, for a very, very long time. So they're really trying to balance out how much they've been actually thinking about you and how much they don't want to come off crazy saying that to you. So that's kind of interesting. Okay. How your twin flame is feeling about you. Yeah, I feel like they've been planning coming towards you for a very long time, and now they're kind of feeling a little bit stuck. Right when it's supposed to happen, right when they're supposed to come towards you, they're like, now what do I say? I feel like your twin flame is like the person who went out the door, got in the car, and drove right in front of your place. And then they're like, oh shoot, it took me 8 hours to get here, and I had not thought about what I wanted to say for that entire time. So I feel like they're literally about to message you, or it took a long time for them to finally get to this place to message you or to contact you or to want to tell you that they want to, meet up or hang out with you or take this to the next level. And it might have took them a very long time to get here, and they had a long time to think about it. And now that they're right in front of your face, they're like, what did I say? I can't believe in all this time. And then the Sun card, wow, look at this yellow. Look at all this yellow. Very, very happy, very, very optimistic, very, very excited. There's a lot of magic here, sparks flying. I feel like they were even guided to you, Spirit, the higher guidance, led them to you. And then Spirit was like, okay, we got you all the way over here through all these different challenges and obstacles and inner work and actually physically getting you in front of them, in front of their face, or their number or their address or whatever. We got everything, but we can't do this for you. You have to do this. You have to actually open your mouth and say something to them. You actually have to write out the text or the message. You have to actually hit the call button. We can't do that last part for you. You have to do it. So the higher guidance of Spirit team literally brought them all the way here. And therefore, they did the work. They were on board. They were excited about it. And now it's like, now what? Now what? Okay. I love you so much. It hurts. So I feel like this is something like they've thought about you for so long and thought about how much you've done for them, even behind the scenes, that like their love grew and grew and grew and grew, so much so that like it will hurt them if they don't say anything to you right now. And that's where we are at with your twin flame and you. It's like they have to come to you now, because this energy has built up so much in their heart space that like it's going to explode if they don't say anything to you. Like it literally hurts holding this in now, not saying it to you. Like they have to do something. Not taking action hurts. Literally, emotionally and physically hurts. I feel you right here with me. So I got kind of that feeling, when you're going through like a deep depression, that like you can actually develop physical pain from that deep depression, even though it's emotional. I'm getting that they love you so much, and it's like you've been on their mind and they've been thinking about you so much that it literally hurts them that they cannot talk to you or hold you or be with you right now. So it's like I feel you here with me. It's like they're on another level. Your twin flame is like literally on another level. Like they probably even talk to you when they're picking out like an outfit like for the day. They're like, what do you think I should wear? You like this color on me? I remember you liking this color. Like they when they're watching a TV show or a movie, they're like, they make a joke as if you're right there, because they know your sense of humor, or they just feel like you're there already. And I am now realizing that it's coming off like your twin flame is a crazy person, but it's not. Like you do this too, right? Sometimes like imagine what you would say if they were there in front of you, kind of stuff, like that kind of thing. So they actually physically feel like you're there sometimes, and they're talking to you, and that like, because it would hurt their heart so much if there's so many similarities that Spirit is showing me to like a deceased of a loved one. Like, if you had someone that you love so much and they passed away, like you would still, like when you're alone, when you're cooking in the kitchen, like still pretend like they're there and talk to them as if they're looking down at you and watching you. I feel like they connect with your higher self. You know how you connect with their higher self and like send them messages, or they send you signs or synchronicities, and you like interact with their higher self? They interact with your higher self very, very strongly. This is a different kind of connection. This is like a very, like, they know these things are happening. You're always in my dreams. Yeah, I mean, are you kidding me? If they are this energetically connected with you, and they're this aware and woke about spiritual concepts and the twin flame connection, or like very high level soulmate connections, or like the energy between two people, obviously they're going to dream about you. You're going to show up in their dreams. Their higher self is going to be in the same like environment as you. Like, they are that much in love with you that they already manifested you in their life. Their higher self is with them all the time. Your higher self is with them all the time. You come visit them in their dream, and they come visit you in your dreams all the time, because they're that connected to you and they understand it. They're aware of it. They're conscious of it. And I'm focused on other things right now. I think having you with them, like, they know they're energetically connected to you. They know that they're going to eventually bump into you in life, and things are going to start up between the two of you again. The fact that they see you in their dreams, you kind of update them, or your higher self kind of updates them on like what you're doing in your life right now, if it's the right time to connect with you. They feel like they're already interacting with you, talking with you, that you're already in their life. So because of that, their heart pain from not being with you at this time in the physical, it allows them to kind of live on their life, like it relieves that pain a little bit, just enough so they can go to work and talk to their family and make dinner and go for a run or whatever. Like it allows them to be kind of able to live. Oh my goodness, because that's how much they love you. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, no lie. More yellow. Yeah, no lie. They love you so much, and they are being divinely guided. They're listening to their higher guidance. I mean, this is someone who meditates or goes for nature walks or is into metaphysical, occult, esoteric, paranormal things. Like they understand these things. They understand who you are to them and the connection you two have. It's very, very strong. They do feel like things are a little bit unbalanced between the two of you. That one of you might be going through a harder time than the other person at this time. They're going to feel it's them, yeah. They're feeling like it's them that's going through a bit of a more difficult time than you. Yeah, I feel like they have left their comfort zone, their home, in order to come to you. So we did confirm that Spirit has guided them to you. I'm getting for a lot of you physically. Like they physically came to see you, or physically, left you a letter or a message, or is about to. So that is like extra confirmation that they did take action in a small way, but I mean, small way is better than no way, and not doing anything about it. They definitely took some sort of small action towards you. They did take some sort of small action towards you. It's a whole new world. Wow. It's a whole new world. It's a time for reflection. So I'm getting that, like, just them messaging you or seeing you or bumping into you or taking some sort of physical action towards you. Maybe they try to look for a job near you or try to move towards, like, closer to you, or maybe you both had a mutual friend that you had that they had a falling out with, and they started to reconnect with that mutual friend in hopes of connecting with you at some point. Maybe they got off of social media or blocked you and they unblocked you, or got back on social media. Something along those lines. They made some sort of small physical action towards you so they can start this new chapter. It's a whole new world. I mean, this is a whole new playing field for them, because before they were just kind of would talk to you in their mind, in their dreams. And now they're taking physical action towards you. It is a game changer. It might not seem like a big deal to you, but it should, because it is a very big deal. For them, it's like life is completely different. Again, you constantly shake up life for this person and push them to grow in ways that they never would have imagined. And it's like unbelievable how much you change this person's life. And it's a time for reflection. So it's kind of like this small step that they take towards you is so big in their eyes that it's like once they do it, it's like, okay, now I need to think about everything again. Like I did something small action towards them that was scary. I did it though, finally. And now it's like, let me take the next 2-3 days off just to think about it nonstop, obsessively. Okay, so it's a big deal. It's a big deal that they did this, because they've been thinking about you for so long. The fact that they finally reached out to you, it's so scary. They're thinking about it nonstop, 24/7 for at least the next few days. Like, I feel like their heart is racing, their body is vibrating. They're thinking about every possible thing that could have happened after they sent you that message or something. It's like crazy. Improving health, and yes. So I do feel like I do feel like they've gotten better. So I do feel like there was a situation that happened that spirit was like, okay, it's time. It's finally time. Again, for some of you, it could have been a dream. Your twin flame had a dream about you. That it's like, it's finally time. That they're not with anyone right now, or, they're not heartbroken, or their energies are healed, and now it's a good time to make a move. So they felt that energy from you. They felt that your energy was finally healed and ready for them to come to you. I mean, we saw that their spirit team was telling them, like, we'll tell you when it's go time. They felt ready, and they got a sign from a dream or they saw something on social media, or they overheard from a friend, or they literally just physically, energetically felt it and got a bunch of signs and number sequences and messages from their higher guidance that said, like, okay, your twin flame is finally healed. Yes, it's the right time to make a move towards them. So whatever you did, good for you, because now your twin flame can finally make a move towards you. And you might be surprised to find out how much they've been actually thinking about you. Like, very intense. This is very, very heavy energies, because whether you know it or not, like, you know it now, your twin flame was thinking about you just as intensely as you have them. All right, that's all I have for you, Pile 2. If you resonated with this reading, I would really, really appreciate it if you left a like on this video or a comment. I would love to hear about your twin flame journey so far. And if you like these pick a card readings, thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome. We're looking at how your twin flame thinks about you or feels about you. You had the black obsidian. And we're going to jump right in. How does your twin flame think and feel about you? A higher power. Okay, so I do feel like your twin flame is very, very strongly connected. I mean, look at this beautiful pastel pink and purples, and even this like very golden light shining from the third eye and crown chakra. It's a very, very strong indication that your twin flame is very strongly connected to their higher guidance, to their higher self, and to you. Wow. Okay, we got the Treasure Island, which is one of the best cards in this oracle deck. It is in reverse, so I do feel like they found out who their treasure is, but they have not yet been able to claim it as their own. It's like they found the map to the treasure map. They have the treasure map to their treasure, but they have not yet completed the treasure map to find the X, to find you, to find the X that marks the spot, the person that holds their other half of their soul. Wow. And imagine. Wow. So I do feel like they're thinking about you a lot. I feel like it's kind of not, I'm not going to say it like a game to trivialize this connection, but I do feel like they're kind of excited at the prospect of winning you over. Like winning you. Not like that you're just like a prize to be won, but kind of like, you're mine now. I have you in my life, and now we can live out our fantasy life on this island. I mean, they're dreaming a lot, they're imagining this a lot, they're manifesting this, because, well, every time that they imagine being with you and living this beautiful life with you, they're helping to manifest it as well. So your twin flame is taking on a lot of the work, the brunt of this work, in bringing this connection to fruition, bringing it to real life. Good for you. Your twin flame is doing the work, is getting things done, making this happen, making it real with you two. And they really see you as someone to be treasured and protected and kind of given a lot of attention to, put on a pedestal kind of thing. But they are very aware that they don't have you completely yet, you know? Like, they might know the way to your heart. They might know how to win you over, but it hasn't been completed. They haven't taken those steps just yet. But they are excited at the prospect of it, and they think about you a lot. So much. And the life that you guys can have together. Wow. Wow. So, they, Five of Swords in reverse, are definitely okay with this coming to fruition. I mean, in the past, they might have, been like, no, not yet. I can't right now. It might have been confusing, like, how would this work out between the two of you? How could this work out? How could we even plan for this to work out? Like, it was just so confusing to them. And because it was so confusing to them, they just kind of felt like it wouldn't work. And now they're here playing this game of like cat and mouse. How can I find you? How can I make you mine? How can I have you all to myself? But I feel like that wasn't the case before. Like, before, it was like, I'm getting like, they were so confused on how it could work between the two of you. Maybe you guys were long distance, or maybe one or both of you were with other people, or there were other circumstances that that just kind of like, it was like too much for them. They're like, if I can't see it, I can't make it work. And now they can see it so clearly. I mean, higher power and imagine, like, very clearly see how you two could work, how you two could have this life together. And I'm getting step by step. They know, like, what they should do next, and the step after that, and the step after that. How to win you over, how to ask you to live your life with them, what kind of life you guys could possibly have together. Like, they have it all planned out, and they just kind of want to, it's kind of like, what is those things, like, like when you like set up dominoes, and you're like, set up all the steps, and you can't wait to like push it over and watch it all like unfold. That's what I feel like they have for you. They have like a huge domino sets of your beautiful life together, and they can't wait to hit the first domino over. Wow. Illumination. Wow. So this is a card that is specific to this deck only. And yeah, I'm getting with illumination and imagine. I mean, they're so clear in who you are to them, and what can transpire between the two of you, where this relationship can go, and how important this relationship actually is, and how almost fantasy like it is. It's like unbelievable how they couldn't see this before. Like, it's like kind of like a aha moment, It's like once they clicked and once they understood everything, they're just like, how could I not see this before? How could I not see this before? It's like a light switch turned on. What they couldn't see before, it's so all made so clear now. And not just like what could happen tomorrow or the next month or the next year, like what can happen throughout your life, in all the years, in all areas of your life. It's like, I feel like they just got like struck by lightning with all this kind of information from their higher self or their higher guidance. Like, they weren't meant to know how this connection could be until this like turning point. I'm getting a turning point. Two of Swords, yeah, that's the turning point. Like, they had, I feel like until they got to a point in their life where they had to make a decision, pursue this connection or not, they were kind of at a crossroads, right? But they hadn't reached that crossroad to the point where they had to make a decision. Whatever was going on before, they didn't have to make a decision on this connection yet. They didn't have to make a decision on this connection yet. And that's why they didn't. And they couldn't see the path clearly anyway. Not until something, I'm not getting too recently, but like at some point recently, it was all made clear to them. It was like a little bit, like 4 or 5 months ago maybe. it was made clear, but they were doing all the planning work behind it before they came to you. And as they started planning things became more and more clear. Like, obviously they have an interest in this and I have an interest in this. Obviously we're supposed to work together in this field, or they're like this in a relationship and I'm like this in a relationship. Obviously we're meant to be together and like help each other grow and learn and love in this way. Like, it just kind of was made clear to them, but like not until that very point were they supposed to make a decision on whether or not they were supposed to come to you. Like, I feel like Spirit's being very clear with that. Like, it wasn't until not too long ago when they were forced to make a decision on this were they meant to make that decision. They had other things going on in their lives at that point. 10 of Wands. Yeah, so many things going on in their lives. I feel like they had to deal with all the other things in their lives going on before they could come forward in this connection. Even think about this connection very deeply. I'm getting that your twin flame kind of became more connected in the past year or 2 or 6 months. And Spirit's first priority was everything else. And then this twin flame connection. But like, it's not, this twin flame connection is obviously very important, a catalyst for their awakening. But before they could deal with all the lessons and all the events and situations and issues with this connection, Spirit was like, everything else first. Everything else first. And that's why they weren't even kind of, like, you probably even felt it, like they didn't even really need to make a decision or think about this connection really hard, and you probably were like there like, oh, like, this is on my mind all day and all night, and I made my decision, like, why aren't they, like, doesn't this mean so much to them as much as it means to me if they're my twin flame? And it's like, yeah, it was, but like, because they just finally came online, became awakened, and also became aware of what this connection is, but also the other connections in their life, family, friends, their passions, their career, their health, everything else in their life. Spirit's like, okay, let me make them figure out everything first, so then when they come to you, they can actually handle all that. The Moon card, yeah, everything was illuminated that was very confusing to them before. So they did have to do a lot of inner work, a lot of emotional work. Some of the things that they're still very, very confused on. One thing that they're not confused on is you and who you are to them. And the fact that they made a decision on, hunting you down on the treasure map and trying to see if they can win you over. That is definitely part of their game plan. But right now they have a lot of things that they're working through emotionally, a lot of things that happened to them in the past emotionally that they're dealing with and figuring out. Okay, so how do they feel about you and what do they think about you? Yeah, they do feel like they might have treated you unfairly in the past, and this is mostly because they were illuminated to the fact that they were acting kind of aloof and kind of not giving this connection the time of day or the attention that it deserved, the attention that you deserved. Maybe they kind of ghosted you or didn't reply back to you well enough. Didn't treat you right when you gave them so much. Maybe you gave them a lot of attention or support or love, and especially when you knew that other people in their life wasn't giving that to them. Maybe you gave them a lot of gifts, or you gave them a lot of hugs or advice, things that actually helped them, and they just feel like, I was just such a ASS, like I just didn't reciprocate in kind, and they are very well aware of that. They also realize that they treated you differently than other people and not in a good way. Like, if a friend did all the things that you did for them, they would have treated that friend very differently, right? They'd be like giving that all that love and affection back. And I think you might have noticed this, that like you were doing more than maybe their friends or their family or their other colleagues, other connections that they have, and they were treating you worse than them. And it's like, that's not cool. That's not fair. Like, who am I to you then? What do you want from me? The Sun card reverse. Okay, so all the cards came out reverse. They do at some point want to reciprocate, give you all that you deserved, or at least attempt to give you all that you deserved in hopes of winning you back, in hopes of making things harmonious between the two of you, kind of more balanced, to bring that joy back. I mean, they're kind of like, they're hoping that you still will allow them to give you fun times, take you out, show you a good time, make you happy, do things that make you happy, give you gifts, try really hard with your friends and family, do things that will make you happy, surprise you, give you a lot of attention and affection. And they're really hoping that like you will receive those things well, and that you will allow them to do these things for you, because I feel like they understand they treated you really badly, and they understand that not well, and they understand that who you are to them now, and what you guys could have potentially had back then, and maybe still can have now. Yeah, they're really, really worried about that. Really, really, really worried. Yeah, you are their Nine of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Like, you are their wish granted. You are their treasure. You are their, biggest and grandest goal. It's so funny how I keep mentioning you as like a prize to be won, or a goal to be achieved, or, but I feel like that they were that kind of person that like they had their mind so set on like logical things, practical things, that like, because they thought like, oh yeah, this, like, they didn't understand how this connection could work in the past, maybe for logistical reasons, they just kind of like pushed it aside. If you're not living close to me, I can have a relationship with you, so whatever, or something like that, like, well, if your family doesn't like me, then how could we ever be together? Bye. Like, they just didn't think deeper into it, or give it much thought, because it was like, as soon as they had like one reason, one difficult obstacle or something, they're like, oh, that's too much, I can't deal with this, it's too hard. It's like, no, it's not, I mean, it could be, but like, what relationship, what connection, what thing in life worth having doesn't have its challenges, so that's what we got there. How they're feeling or thinking about you. I'm closing out a painful cycle. So I feel like the reason that they got to this clarity and this higher understanding with their higher guidance and with you, and this awakening, and is because they went through a dark night of the soul. I feel like they went through something very, very difficult, and they understand, a lot of things better now. A lot of things better now. There's too many cards. Kind of painful cycle. Yeah, everything you said to them is making sense now. I don't know if you kind of gave them their SH back to them, because they treated you unfairly. They treated you differently, and not in a good, different way. You were aware of that, and you might have pointed that out to them, like, hey, like, I'm helping you so much, I did nice things for you, and this is how you treat me. Like, so they're like, you were totally right, you had every right to say that to me, and they're kind of respecting you for, because I think this person is a little bit more logical and more practical. They like respect you more for it too, because they're like, you know, not only are they making sense on the emotional front, but they're making sense on the logical front. They're very reasonable. What they said is true. How can I argue with that? How can I argue with that? I have trouble sharing myself. So I do find that this person has a bit of a hard time opening up and sharing how they feel about you. And that's probably another reason why they kind of like try to duck out from this connection, is because they probably did feel a very intense loving energies towards you right away. And that just kind of terrified them to the point where they just kind of rather say nothing than say something, you know, because they were so scared. Like, I don't even think they had the capability to even say something back then. And I feel like this is the kind of person that held a lot of their deep emotions in and has not dealt with it, and has just recently started dealing with it. Listen to your heart. They're hoping now that you will trust that when they're coming to you open-hearted and vulnerable and real, telling it how it is, what's been going on, with how they really feel about you, that you'll listen to your heart and know that they're telling the truth, that they actually do want something with you, that they have been working really hard. Because I feel like their emotional work has been crunched down to a very short period of time. I'm getting year and a half, 4 months. So it's like they've been really crunching out emotional work, inner work like crazy. And when you hear them speak to you, that you know that they're real, they're speaking from their heart, and that you'll listen to them. They're like, I just hope they listen to me. You know, that's their first obstacle, you know, their first domino, their first step in their plan to get you back is like just making sure that you know that this is coming from a real place, and that they're genuine and really, really do want to give this a true shot. I'm ready to take this leap of faith. Yeah. There you go. Like, yeah, they really want to let you know that they want to give it their all, because they actually understand things now. Like before, like I don't think they thought so much with their heart, you know, like did things that like made sense to them because it felt right. But because this is why Spirit was like, oh, they have to wait a little bit before they come to you, because they had to make some decisions with their heart before making the decision with their heart in this connection. So they might have done something with, you know, families or friends or their career or something else they're passionate about that felt right to them. I always wanted to take this class. I've always wanted to have more friends that, you know, were interested in this. I've always wanted to travel here, you know, like give other things a shot that feels right to them, that maybe other people said was like, no, that's not you, or maybe you know, you shouldn't do that, or you know, doesn't seem right. Like not listening to those people and doing something that does feel right to them because of their heart, and then make that decision with their heart with you. They feel right to me. You feel right to me. I'm going to take a chance with my heart. And I can, because I have already recently with a few other things. Maybe not as big as this, but I'm ready to take this leap of faith now. I'm ready to take this leap of faith. Okay, so feeling about you. Yeah. And they're being serious. I mean, like they might come off all playful and like, you know, like they want to win this game, they want to win you over, but like when it comes down to actually giving this a shot, they're very serious about it. So on the surface they might seem like they're the same, or they're just not so serious about this. They just want to see if they can date you or hang out with you, a one night stand or a short term relationship, or just play around. But in their heart of hearts, like when they come to you ready and prepared, they are serious. They are serious. Wow. Release who you used to be. They are releasing who they used to be. They are releasing who they used to be. And ground yourself in nature. Definitely, I got that very strongly. Like, they might want to go to a cabin and stay there for a night or two. They might want to go to the ocean, go to some mountains, go to the river, go to the lake, go on a nature walk that is in the middle of the city, go out of the city, just the bike path that's behind your place, whatever. I do see that they need to get grounded, and they're releasing who they used to be. It's making sense to them now how this emotion thing works, how loving something and going after that something or someone works. Like, it doesn't have to be all logical and practical. Like, use that logical and practical thing to make things that you love come to fruition. And I think that they're getting that. Like, okay, I love this person. How do I make it work? How do I approach this? You know, not hey, this person I love so much might be difficult to win over, so I'm gonna say no. Or, you know, issues with their family or my family not liking them, or their family not liking me, over. Friends not liking each other, no, over. We don't work close to each other or live close to each other, over. All these excuses, like making this unpractical, out the door. No, I love this person. What do I do to get to them now? They're using their logic in a better way now. They're using their smart, intuitive, logical mind better now. More intuitive for sure. Okay. Ask your angels and not the right time. Yeah, definitely. I do feel like they're connecting with their higher guidance a lot more now. They're imagining what life would be like with you. They are ready to come to you, but I'm feeling like in 2-3 months for some of you, and I'm getting later this year for others, but I'm getting for a lot of you like 2-3 months. So this is someone who just started healing and understanding this connection and figuring out how to come to you, and it might take them just a little bit to get there. Yeah, they're thinking about you a lot. They're checking up on you, seeing what you're up to. A lot of that going on. And you might notice it. You might notice it a lot more from a distance from now. You might see like them checking out areas close to you or other jobs or things like that. More signs, synchronicities, 100% for this connection. All right, that's all I have for you, pile 3. If you resonated, I would really, really appreciate a thumbs up on this video, a comment to see how things are going, if this resonated, if you like pick a card readings, and I hope you have a really, really wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much. Hi, pile 4. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We have the red calcite here, and we're looking at how your twin flame is thinking and feeling about you. Okay, let's just jump right into it. So we have the thinker in reverse. So I feel like your twin flame is now more in the action-oriented energy than thinking. I feel like they thought about things a lot, and now they're ready to take action and do something about their love connection, do something about love and you and life. A lot of thinking. I'm getting so much thinking has been done. Okay, and then we have a message in a bottle in reverse. Okay, so I feel like your twin flame has just messaged you, is about to message you, or you guys have been messaging each other for a while. Excuse me. So I do feel like they're done thinking about it. They're ready to take action. They probably already have. So I feel like your twin flame already has messaged you recently or now, or is right about to right now. And observer in reverse. Wow, all these cards in reverse. Yeah, they're done like just checking up on you, seeing what you're up to on social media, through Facebook or Instagram. Like they're like done like checking up on you to see what you're up to. They're done just like thinking about you, what you might be doing right now, what you might be up to, if you're interested in other people. Like they're done doing all that. I'm going to message them right now, find out the truth immediately. Not think about this. Actually figure it out in real life. Wow. But I feel like the reason they are is because in the past they were so prone to kind of just being in the thinking energy. Just being in that energy of like either messaging you with no purpose, with no actual reason, like small talk only, hey, how's it going? Cool, bye. Or, leaving a lot to be desired, like not really getting much information about the person, how they really feel about you, or not getting any messages at all. And knowing that they're checking up on you or trying to figure out what you're up to, whether you know it physically or just energetically, that they're looking at you and trying to figure this out and not doing anything about it. So I feel like now your twin flame is like done with that energy, and I really, really feel that strongly at this time that you're watching this. Like it's like I'm done being that person. I'm done being in that energy. I'm done not knowing. I need to message them directly and find out for real, Wow, the 9 of Cups. So I do feel like they're feeling really, really good in who they are, where they are in life right now, and that's why they're done being in that old energy. You are healing as long as your twin flame is healing. Your twin flame is healing as long as you're healing. You both are in a very similar energy, and you play off of each other's energy. So once you're healed, it's most likely that your twin flame is done healing or almost done healing as well. And I'm getting that your twin flame is. They are healed, feeling good in their energies, feeling good being alone, meaning like they're okay with who they are and where they are in life. They're not going to be obsessive over someone. They're going to make sure that they take care of their own energies, their own life, and not let anyone mess that up for them. They're feeling really good. Your twin flame is doing really good, feeling good. And that's what they feel like. 10 of Cups. Wow. Reaching out to you. Oh my goodness. So, what I love about this deck, and like the reason I got it is specifically for its artwork, is that all the cards connect to a bigger mural from the same element. So we have the 9 of Cups going to the 10 of Cups, and it joins up the image. And I love that because it's kind of like obvious, like that they feel so good that they can take on this extra relationship. We have like two people here sitting on a branch staring into each other's eyes. Your twin flame was here staring into the sun, feeling good. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good with where I am in life. Now, so much so that I can now pursue a relationship in a very healed, positive way. Wow. So impressed. 8 of Wands in reverse. So I keep getting this like no message, kind of, because like the message in the bottle was in reverse. The 8 of Wands, the message card is in reverse, and the High Priestess. So I do feel like they're sending you signs like crazy, especially with this 10 of Cups and the High Priestess. I feel like they're sending you telepathic messages through songs, numbers, little memories that you have between the two of you. Those kind of things are coming up strong. Joke about, I just randomly got a joke about a hot sauce or something about food. Some inside joke between the two of you. they're sending that kind of stuff to you like crazy right now. And it's before you, so it's like right before they send you this message, you're going to get all these signs, synchronicities that they are going to reach out to you. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, an offer in the physical. So I do feel like right before they see you or they message you, or both, they message you and they come see you at the same time, they're going to get very, very strong signs, synchronicities, like crazy amounts, very specific to you and your twin flame too. For this group, I feel like a lot of your twin flames is going to reach out like sooner rather than later, like very, very soon. Very, very soon. Okay, so what is your twin flame thinking and feeling about you? What is your twin flame thinking and feeling about you? Oh my goodness, okay. So the Hermit and the 1111 Four of Wands twin flame card. Wow. So I do feel like they don't want to be alone, but they don't want to just like marry you and move in with you like tomorrow. Like they want to like see you. They don't want to be alone anymore. They want to be with you in the physical. They want to, look into your eyes. They want to see the sunset with you. They want to hold your hand. They want to walk with you. They want to grab lunch with you and dinner with you and watch a movie with you. But they're not yet ready to join in a relationship, join in a marriage, or the next level in your relationship, or move in with you, or meet your family and friends again or for the first time. Not yet. Just you. They just want you. They just want to hang out with you. They just want to be with you. And that's it for now. That's all they want right now. It's just to be with you. Okay. It's interesting. They just want to be with you. Wow. 3 of Cups, and hit this. Yeah. They're saying like in due time we will reach there, but right now I want to start off as friends, or just celebrate the fact that we're finally hanging out or talking to each other again. But I'm getting a lot of like physical, like they want to physically hang out with you. They want to physically go grab. Sorry about that. I had to change the battery on my camera. Okay, yeah, so they definitely want to start the foundation of strong friendship, having a lot of fun, just enjoying being each other's company, and saying that like, this whole marriage thing, happy home, happy marriage, relationship thing can happen later, okay? That we should just work on being with each other, enjoying each other's company, and seeing where things go. I'm struggling to communicate how I feel. So that's why I keep getting the message in the bottle and the 8 of Wands in reverse, because I feel like they want to say something, but they don't know how exactly to say it. Interesting, because I do get that they will be saying something to you. The Hanged Man, but like feeling like they're kind of hung up on what to say and how to say it, and they're like, I'll wait on it. So when they message you, I feel like it might be like a message that indicates that they want to see you or they're thinking of you, but you have to like read in between the lines, because I don't think they're going to come out and say like exactly how they feel about you right off the bat. They might tell you that they want to hang out with you and see where things go, or I found this movie that I think you would really like. I wasn't seeing if you would want to watch it with me. There's this new coffee shop in town, and it has this thing that I remember you liked. Like, I wanted to see if you were around to try it with me. But they're not going to go and say like, hey, I've been thinking about you a lot. I've been checking up on you to see what you're up to. I've been thinking about messaging you a lot, because I've been thinking about you and I've been wanting to reach out, but I didn't know how to. They're not going to say any of that, how they feel kind of thing. They're going to definitely try to hang out with you. I'm getting physical. They want to hang out with you in the physical, but they're not going to come out and say how they've been feeling for real. Yeah, nope. That's not going to happen. That is like very painful for them, because I feel like Because I feel like this person is more of like a thinker. They think about what they want to say for a long time before they actually say it. It's very, very painful for them to talk about their emotions, especially because like they don't even know what they want to say to you about hanging out. Forget about how they feel about you. That is on another level. I feel like this is the kind of person that thinks a lot about what they say before they say it. And so they do have a hard time telling you how they feel. I made a mistake. They do understand that they made a mistake, and that's why to stop talking, or why they couldn't or wouldn't reach out to you before. Something that they didn't say, you gave them an opportunity to tell them how they felt about you, what they thought about this connection between the two of you, what they thought you two should do in a relationship or next, and they didn't say anything. They didn't say how they felt, what they thought about you, or anything. Or they actually did or made some sort of other mistake about not opening up about something, and they understand that, and that's why they kind of like hid for a while, because they had a lot of thinking to do about how to even tell you that they were sorry and made a mistake in the past, and what they could even say to you now that could make that okay in the past, and to make you want to hang out with them now. Like, even like as I'm trying to say this, I'm like struggling with what I'm trying to say, because it's like I'm like stuttering, because I feel like that's the kind of energy they're in. They're in very positive energy to want to hang out with you and want to make this move towards you, but when it comes to actually saying something, it's like, what can I possibly even say? And even if they figured out what to say about the past, like, what can I say now to make them want to hang out with me? What am I going to say when we actually do hang out? Like what kind of situation or event or date idea can I think of? And it's just like, it's so much, it's too much for them sometimes. I think it's very sweet that they're overthinking this a little bit. But yeah, they're a little scared to death about making a mistake in what they say to you and how they say it. I feel like they're not good with words, or they think they're not good with words. I feel like someone in their past might have like given them a really, really hard time about how they said things, the way they said things, the things that they didn't say, or maybe they actually talked about their emotions and then they were really like, someone brought the hammer down on them and like kind of made them scared to ever talk about their feelings ever again. I'll bring you the stars. Yeah, like, tell me what else, whatever you want me to do. Like, can you be the one who tells me? Like, can you be the one who starts talking and tell me your feelings first, or tell me what you want from this connection, what I can do now? Can you please just tell me? Can you please do me the favor of telling me what you want and what you think and what I should do? Because that would help me so much. Then I wouldn't have to think about it. I wouldn't have to plan it. I wouldn't have to struggle so much, and I can do it for you so much faster if you just tell me what you want and tell me what you want to hear. Like, like, I feel like this person definitely struggles with communication a little bit. We're miles apart, but you're always in my heart. If this person is at a distance from you, they definitely want to see you in person. At least when you first start talking again, or talk about how you guys can see each other when you first start talking. If you are not far away from your twin flame, I feel like they feel like you guys are always on opposite ends of what you're doing in your life. Like, it never like lines up. Like, they're finally working on your career thing, and you're like working on family things, and it just like never connects. You're working on relationship things, they're working on career things. They're finally ready to work on relationship things, and you're working on career things. It's like always, it's like never lining up. And I feel like, I don't know, things are always out of their hands. I'm feeling like they only think this way. Like, it's not actually true that things are like never aligned for you. I think they always just think that it is. This is a person who always overthinks things. Always overthinking things to the point where it's like it's not true what they're thinking. Like, yeah, maybe they were focused on career and you were focused on relationships at the time, but it didn't mean that the connection would harm their progress in their career, and that you would take away from what you wanted in a relationship or something. Like, I feel like they're just confusing themselves. I'm confusing myself talking about what they're thinking. Like, what are you talking about, twin flame? Like, this is not true. If you just communicated to your twin flame, I feel like you could figure this out easier instead of waiting months or years or days and weeks to talk to you because they're thinking about how they should message you, what they should say. I'm like, your twin flame is literally confusing me. It's like, yeah, they feel like they've been out in the cold for a very long time, and they want to finally come back in. They want to come back to talk to you, whatever the circumstances are, even if you're still mad at them, or even if they're still heartbroken or you're still heartbroken. They just want to talk to you. They just want to be able to reach out to you, to be able to hold you, to be able to talk to you, to be able to see you. So it's so tough. Yeah, the Devil card. I feel like they had such a tough time not being with you, whether it was a short period of time or a long period of time since you guys have been separated. They just feel like it's been so hard without you there. They don't care if both of you are not on good terms. They just want to be able to talk to you and see you and hold you. And more prone to seeing you, like physically seeing you, physically holding you, maybe messaging you and video chatting with you, more than communicating with you. Like, they don't care if the video chat was on and you guys were both just watching a movie together, but separately, as long as, like, they're, like, get to see you, you know? Because I feel like communicating with you is the part that freaks them out, but they just want to be in your presence. They just want to be around you and be in your presence. Explore. Yeah, so I'm feeling like they need to really, really explore this connection and really find out what it actually is, because I feel like they're making up stories in their minds. They're like letting the fear and worry create different narratives, things that aren't real in their minds, problems that aren't real. And if they could just explore this connection and explore what people are, actually are thinking, and how much things don't matter, and how certain, like, how what you might think isn't really real. Like, I feel like, yeah, you'll be okay. Like, they'll be okay. Like, if you just take a first step, like, your twin flame needs to know if they take the first step towards you, like, they'll be okay. You're not going to yell at them or scream at them or be rude to them or complicate things further, destroy their life, make a mess of things. Like, I think they just need to know that, like, it's okay. If they came to talk to you, it's going to be okay. Just take a chance and explore these feelings and explore these thoughts with your twin flame. It's okay. Things will turn out okay. Better than okay, maybe. Better than okay, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't, I feel like one of their fears is that if they aren't able to give you what you want emotionally, or if you're not able to give them what they want emotionally and be nice to them and be kind to them and nurturing and understanding, that like them reaching out to you will automatically turn into a relationship, and that won't be on a stable foundation. So they're really, really nervous that like if they take this chance with you and open up to you and maybe reach out to you, that you'll be expecting something more from this connection than they're able to give in the beginning. And they're also fearing that like they might get sucked into something much faster than they're ready, and that they're able to understand, because I feel like they have a hard time understanding where things are between the two of you, what you mean when you say something, what they actually feel and think about this. Like I think they need someone to hold their hand and literally walk them through what a relationship like this has the potential for, like letting them know it's okay to take it one step at a time until they're understand the level that they're on with you. This person really needs some hand holding and some sort of like clarity. And I feel like you can, like you're like excited, you're like yeah just give me a text, just give me a call, like I can handle it from here on out. Just talk to me, don't worry, like I'll like help you figure it out. Just take your time and I'll take your time, I'll take my time with you. Like don't fear this connection. I feel like you've conquered your fear, and their fear is just, I mean, fear is fear, but it seems a little silly, because I feel like if they just opened up to you, you would be that warm, nurturing person that holds their hand and helps them through this, you know? Yeah, here we go. Success and no. Success and no. So I do feel like it will be a success, this connection coming together, them talking to you and whatever. But I think you won't take anything that you don't deserve from them. I think you will be open to talk about this connection, what happened in the past between the two of you, what you guys want out of a potential relationship, who you guys are now, being very clear, helping them with expressing their feelings, them listening to you and understanding where you're coming from when you express your feelings. But I feel like you're not going to take this. You're like, I'll help you and we can work on this together and work on it step by step. I mean, this is where the friendship thing comes in, because I feel like you're like, I deserve someone who can talk about their emotions and very openly and easily and can understand where I'm coming from. And I'm not gonna jump into a relationship with you. Don't fear that. Don't fear things going too fast between us, because I'm not gonna jump into a relationship until I know that you can give me what I want to, and I'll help you with it, expressing yourself, opening up. But I'm not gonna be with anyone who can't open up on their own and be at my level. So I'll help you, but don't worry. I deserve the world. I deserve my wish granted too. And this is gonna be like a half. Like half of this group is gonna be like, yes, I got what I wanted. We can work on this. Take it slow, one step at a time. The other half is going to be like, yeah, sure, we can be friends, but I don't think I want this. But yeah, we can stay friends, and we can help each other grow, whatever. But I think I might want to be with someone else in the meantime or something. But yeah, all in all, it works in your favor. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Pile 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If this reading resonated, please leave a like on this video. Also a comment to let me know how this resonates with you and your twin flame. And also if you like these pick a card readings. Thank you so much, and I wish you so much love, light, and peace.